Hello students, welcome to our English class. Today we are going to do Robert Frost's poem Fire and Ice. Robert Frost's poem is there. Firstly, you see here about Robert Frost. Robert Frost was born in San Francisco on 26th March 1874. He was born on 26th March 1874 and died in Boston on 29th January 1963. His main poems are there: The Road Not Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Fire and Ice, and so many others. Already in 9th class you have done Road Not Taken, very famous poem that is. Also Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, that is very popular poem of Robert Frost. So these poems you'll keep in mind. Now look at the poem Fire and Ice. Poem is taken in literal form also in symbolic form. How poem is symbolic? Fire here is symbol of desires and ice here is symbol of hatred. And poet is saying that if desires of human being will go on increase, then really world can come to an end. And in the similar way, if hatred goes on increase, then also the world will become to an end. So see the poem here. Some say the world will end in fire. Poem is based on scientific theories, and one party is there who is thinking that if the world has to come to an end, how that will end? That will end in fire. Fire means desires. And some say in ice. Other party is there who is thinking that if the world has come to an end, that will end in ice. Ice means hatred. If hatred will go on increase, then also world will come to an end. Fire and ice are also taken as symbolic. Fire is symbol of fiery passions like cruelties, brutality, and so on. And if such kind of feelings will increase in the world, really world will come to an end. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The poet Robert Frost, he is also having his own opinion. He says that really whatever experience I am having, I have tasted of desire. I have tasted of desire means if I am asked about my own experience, really I am in favor of those who are in favor of fire. So poet is also in favor of those people only who think that if world will come to an end, that will end with fire. So poet also is in favor of that people. I hold with those who favor fire. So in that way he is telling about his own favor also. Second here is, but if it had to perish twice. Also other party is there who is thinking that if world has come to an end, that will end with ice. Ice here means hatred, and ice is also symbolic of cold feelings like hatred is there, indifference and insensitivity, such kind of feelings. If these kind of feelings come in the people, really the world will come to an end. So here the poet is saying, but if it had to perish twice, means if the world has come to an end second time also, if world has to see its doom means destruction or end, then second possibility is also here, which is a possibility with the ice. Ice means hatred. I think I know enough of hate. So hate is also sufficient to bring the destruction of the world. To say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. So in that way poet is saying that if world has to come to an end, really hatred or such kind of cold feelings are also sufficient. They can bring the destruction of the world. And he is saying that hatred is also sufficient. So in that way two thoughts are given here. If the world has come to an end, how the possibility is there? With fire. Means such kind of fiery feelings like cruelty, brutality, and really world will come to an end if people become cruel. Really they can do anything. Also if their desire go on increase, then to fulfill their desire, they will do anything, and in that way they can bring destruction of the world. And second thought is here that if world has come to an end, really hatred is also sufficient. How hatred is sufficient? If people become insensitive, if they become indifferent to each other, so such kind of feelings are sufficient to bring the end of the world. And also the poem is based on such kind of theory. Basically science theory is also there, that maybe because of global warming, the temperature can increase to such an extent that everything will be scorched and everything will be burned, and really automatically everything will be destroyed, and in that way world will come to an end. And second is here that maybe in future, due to some reasons, the sun will lose its heat, ice age can come, and in that way also everything will be destroyed. So this is the poem of Fire and Ice. Now we can see here, yes students, see here, now we are going to do rhyming scheme of the poem. And for rhyming scheme, you have to see last word of each and every line. The words that are rhyming with each other, they are given the same alphabet, and whatever words are different, they are given different alphabets. See here, first line's last word here is fire, and second line's last word here is ice. Fire, ice, both are totally different. So first line's last word always is given A alphabet, and because this is not rhyming with this is given B. If this is similar to fire, then it will also be A, but as it is different, it will be given B. Then third line is here, desire. You know that desire is rhyming with fire. Fire, desire, both are having similar sound or tone. So this is also A. And fourth line's last word here is fire. Fire, ice, desire, fire. You see here, fire, desire, fire. All these three are having similar tone. So all these three are having A. So looking at the rhyming scheme together, you will see here, rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, A. So this is the rhyming scheme. And now you see here second stanza. Second stanza also you see first line, last word here is twice. And second line's last word here is hate. Third line's last word is ice. And fourth line's last word is great. Here is suffice. You see here twice, ice, suffice. All of these three are similar tone. So this is also A, this is A, and this is also A. Hate, great, these are having similar sound. So in that way these are B, this is also B. So in that way, taking together rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B, A. So this is the rhyming scheme. I hope you followed each and everything. Thank you. Thank you for today.